Okay, so like I mentioned before, we can use sum and difference identities to find trig values for angles that aren't specified on the unit circle. So for example 1, we are going to determine the exact value for sine of 105 degrees. Okay, the way we're going to do this is we're going to look for two angles on the unit circle that will combine to make 105 degrees. So we can either add or subtract. So the first pair of angles that comes to mind are 45 and 60. We add those together, that is 105 degrees. So the sine of 105 degrees is equal to the sine of 45 degrees plus 60 degrees. And again, I picked these two angles from the unit circle because they add up to 105. Okay, so this is addition and it is sine. So we're looking here at this trigonometric identity. The plus or minus combines both formulas. So it combines the sum formula and the difference formula. So because we're adding, we're going to be looking at the signs that are on the top. So the plus sign here and the plus sign there. And then we're going to plug in 45 degrees for angle A and 60 degrees for angle B. The order does not matter here. So if you had switched and done 60 plus 45, it's going to work out the same. Okay, so using the identity, we have the sine of 45 times the cosine of 60 plus cosine of 45 times sine of 60. Okay, so we have set this up using the identity, using it as a formula. Now we're going to use the unit circle to find these values. The sine of 45 is the square root of 2 over 2. The cosine of 60 is 1/2. We'll multiply those two together. The cosine of 45 is also square root of 2 over 2. And the sine of 60, square root of 3 over 2. Okay, we're going to multiply, and then we'll add. Order of operations, PEMDAS. Here, this is going to equal the square root of 6 when we multiply. Okay, so this is the exact answer, and we can either write it like this, or because there's a common denominator, we could add these two fractions together like this. Okay, so we found the exact value for the sine of 105. Now we are going to check it on a calculator. So for that, let's go ahead and use our calculator to find the approximation for sine of 105 degrees. You want to be sure for this that you're in degree mode. So this is approximately 0.97. Okay, and then if we find the approximation for this decimal, it should be the same. Square root of 2 plus square root of 6 divided by 4, and it is approximately 0.97. So you can use a calculator to check these.